fly B-52s or whatever.
Yeah, that's logical. That's
Yeah.
logical if they do
That's
that.
military,
Yes.
thinking.
Exactly.
You don't do it when you've got a full moon if you can help it.
Yes, very true. And but whatever it is, like I said last week, is gonna this attack is not going to help Iranians at all, just like it didn't help Iraqis. Well, they said like Saddam Hussein was a dictator and everything. There are lots of dictators. Like how about like we invade 70% of the globe, like because most of them are dictators, and but that was not the reason. The reason they invaded Iraq was something else. But the same reason they want to attack Iran, I said last week there are two options, like two possibilities. Number one, they want to strengthen the Ayatollah's power because they lost face over there. People, even those who believe in fundamental Islam, they don't believe in Ayatollahs anymore. So they need to produce some sort of artificial patriotic sensation over there. Number two, like Webster Tarpley mentioned, they want to divide Iran in pieces, actually in 4 or 5 countries, and that way they can basically take control of all of them. And especially they're thinking about producing an artificial Arabic country in south, which, by the way, like Arabs live in that region, but they're not the majority, they're the minority. A majority are Persians. So
what's the difference between Persians and Arabs?
It's just like asking what's the difference between Mexicans and Canadians.
Okay, it's a nationality.
No,
it's an ethnicity also.
Yeah, it's an ethnicity. It's racial. Arabs are Semitic, and most Iranians, most Persians. Well, I shouldn't say most Persians. All Persians are Aryans. If they are Persians.
Aryan.
Yeah,
like
Aryans,
us.
like Caucasians.
Oh.
I use the word Aryans. I'm sorry, it's politically incorrect, but I'm not responsible what happened.
Wait a minute, you weren't responsible for the changing of what a word meant?
Because because Hitler. I mean, to me, Hitler was not Aryan. He was Semitic. His mom, from mom's side, he was a Jew, and that makes him a Jew.
Yeah, that's an interesting
so-
point.
And those are all good points, but to go back to reasons 1 and 2,
Yeah.
1 was to provide support internally for the Ayatollah,
Yes.
and 2 was to reconfigure the land or the geographical political boundaries of Iran.
Exactly.
What about 3? Because I thought the whole reason for this whole rattling was the same in Iraq, that there are going to be weapons of mass destruction.
Have they ever found those said weapons of mass destruction?
No.
No, but if you watch our previous clip, you'll hear the parody from our previous president on that subject.
There's an oil issue in Iran also. Is
Yeah, oil.
Did we air that?
Always, oil is the byproduct of what they do, because how do you want to encourage those companies to go and invade or to help their agenda? They need something. They need to be fired up about something. Those companies.
Well, what about the nuclear? I mean, what's your opinion on that?
Nuclear. I mean,
As an Iranian American?
I am going to provide this clip. It's by CNN.
Okay.
Actually, Lou Dobbs. Do you remember that guy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Lou
I
Dobbs.
remember Lou.
Lou.
Never met him.
We'll miss him.
Yeah. He actually,
We should get him on the show.
exactly.
He's free now.
He's free, exactly.
Anybody got his email address, phone number?
but seriously, because he actually mentioned about how the George Bush administration helped Russian scientists to make this nuclear facility for Iran in Bushehr. So it's totally crazy, double standard. Like, okay, in one hand you want to attack Iran, but then you support. I mean, you pay money to Russians to go and build this nuclear facility. What's going on?
Well, that's similar
problem.
Similar,
reaction.
yeah, similar to how Iraq got their weapons of mass destruction.
Exactly.
We sold them to them.
Yes, exactly.
Or gave them to them.
Exactly. Or just like the Rumsfeld, through Rumsfeld, North Korea got nuclear facility.
Through Rumsfeld.
Yeah, through Rumsfeld.
He's a great guy.
And when
He's a
Iraq,
great guy.
when
Well,
Iraq
they
was,
also
You said that sarcastically.
Korea also got their nuclear weapons through our buddies, the Pakistanis.
Sure.
You know, who there are BFFs, whatever. What do they say on the internet?
BFF, yeah, right.
when Iraq
BFF.
was at war with Iran, and there was that chemical Ali, he got his chemical weapons from us.
Yeah.
We supplied those.
Yes, true.
Your tax dollars at work, folks.
So, in order to do something, you need a problem, then there is a reaction, then there is a solution.
So you're saying the Bush administration created the problem,
Yeah.
which now is the proposed solution to invade
Exactly.
Iran.
Yes, invade Iran, because
Attack.
the reaction is, oh my God, these Iranians are gonna,
That would be Bush 1.
you know,
But the Eisenhower administration created the original reaction when they
Yes.
deposed the
Mossadegh.
elected pro-Western
Right.
head of Iran in 1953, right?
well, 1953, it's very
Mossadegh
interesting
is
because when you go back, Dr. Mossadegh, it's fantastic. I mean, Dr. Mossadegh, and it's a great example.
He was the president of Iran in 1953.
But you need to remember that nobody covers what happened in 1979 because Shah of Iran didn't follow actually his directions. Because if he would have stayed there today and didn't have any problem. Number one, he
didn't want to be a client state.
exactly. Number one, what he did was he refused to create artificial inflation, which, by the way, globalists love that because they want to enslave people. And number two, he has this speech in 1976, if I'm not mistaken, that he says 1979 is the last year for any petroleum or oil company in Iran that has basically a privilege, exceptional privilege in Iran, such as BP, British Petroleum.
Yeah.
This is the last.
British Iranian oil company.
Yeah, British Iran. So that was 1979. They were supposed to go back in the line and just be treated just like any other company. And BP didn't tolerate that. And obviously, they had a big role in everything. I don't want to get into that, but one day we might
There's
do
a lot
that.
of information.
Oh, yeah.
I think they have the largest lease in Iraq right now.
Who's that? BP? or?
BP probably,
In
but
Iraq or in
remember
Iran?
this.
I think he said
Iraq.
Remember this. If Shell and BP actually are one company,
Yeah.
because right now people say, okay, they don't buy gas from BP, they buy it from Shell. BP is Shell. They have shares in each other's company, and it's very funny because Queen of Holland, because Shell is a Dutch company, and Queen of England, they're related. Actually, they look like each other. So, I mean, what are you doing?
There are no mom and pop oil companies.
Yeah.
You
So,
No.
There's no locally grown fair trade.
You can do biofuel. That'll be a separate show.
Yeah.
But you said there was a Lou Dobbs clip.
yeah, Ludov's clip that shows exactly how Bush administration gave money to Russian scientists to build up as soon as possible this nuclear facility.
Was this
in
younger
Russia.
younger Bush or older Bush?
Junior,
It was Junior?
the dumber one.
Do you have the clip here?
Not
or-
here now, but right now I wonder if Sam has the clip. The troops, even the troops are waking up. I just want to.
Ah,
He has it.
good.
I tried hard to be proud of my service, but all I could feel was shame